Yo, what is good, people? Merkle Merman on the scene. Welcome back to the Half Size Up podcast, season 3, episode 10. And the HSU fam are back here again with another dope episode. And as you know by now, we're a weekly podcast for sneaker news, UK releases, global sneaker trends, and all things in between. Today's podcast is brought to you by the Pink Miracle Shoe Cleaner. Use our code HalfSizeUp15 for 15% off your purchase online. With me each and every week, I have my co-host Ash Bash.
What is good, people?
And homie Dean is still pretty much tied up with his campaign with the WWE UK stuff
Boy
that's
was
going
working hard.
Boy, he's been hard on the socials. So like, give him some props, give him some support. Guy's a little bit tied up, so just send him a bit of words of affirmation and say you can get through this, bro. But yeah, this time of the year he's always pretty much tied up, so we're giving him that.
It's the season.
Don't want to put too much pressure on him, so you are stuck with me and the homie Ash Bash for this week, but hopefully we get Dean Still back on next week. As always, man, I think we're gonna start off the pod like how we always do, with a good old cold open question. So Ash, you've got this week cold open question, so over to you.
Yeah, so this is a slightly randomish one. So excluding resale price, if you could get any collab from one store for the rest of your sneaker buying days, which one would it be?
Sneaker collab
Yeah.
for the rest of my buying days.
Yes.
As in,
So
like,
if it's like Travis Scott, for example, you can only get the only ones you can get, nothing else.
And I can probably secure it every time, yeah?
Yeah, guaranteed.
So
But you gotta be strategic, because like, and this ain't, can't obviously just get it to resales. You can't just go for like the most hype one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one that I actually personally like, then, basically, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what?
A brand that kind of hits it off for you most of the time.
And I think, okay, if I'm going to go with something that I know that comes out quite frequently in the year and is quite reputable in that sense, I'd probably go with a Union collab.
That's risky, bro.
Being realistic. I don't
So
know.
listen to me. The only
This is for resale,
besides GRs, this
Yeah.
is the only other pairs you can get is from this brand's collabs.
Yeah, do you know what? I could.
You think they've brought out enough good stuff? I don't.
I like what they've brought out. I like, in recent times they
The
haven't.
ones and fours, yes. Everything
Yeah.
else, no.
But that's what I'm saying.
But they've got time. They could come good.
Could probably bring out more ones and more fours. So,
True.
do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
So I'm talking like you could have picked Atmos.
Yeah.
And everything they do.
But that's why I said, if I know
And
they're going to bring up many pairs out, they're going to bring out many pairs. If I know that a sneaker brand or a collab whatnot are only going to bring out a sneaker like once or twice a year, in that sense, so there's more scarcity to it. I'll probably I might go undefeated, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I could probably go undefeated, because you know for a fact it's going to be one that everybody wants. So obviously you got your rarity and whatnot. It's going to be quite hard to acquire it. 2, like aftermarket, you'd be able to probably get your money back 2-3 times over. So like it could work in both ways in that sense. I don't know. Off the top of the dome, that's my initial thoughts.
I think when you think about it later, you'll think of something else. I guarantee it. So for me, I say it's a simple one, but the brands it works with is a tiny bit limiting. But mine would be like Kith or Ronnie Fieg, personally.
Yeah, he comes out with loads of releases
because New Balance is going to be all over it. ASIC's going to be over it. He does do stuff with Nike as well. ADIDAS, So he
Yeah,
covers a
yeah,
lot of stuff. So I think I could be happy
yeah.
with all Kif stuff plus standard GLs from everybody else.
The thing is, yeah, he does these Clarks collabs as well, which is kind of
Exactly,
cool.
like
So
little random ones.
I don't know.
Even
Like, I
like
don't know.
BMW, like random brands and all sorts.
Bro, I don't know. I just don't know if my buying habits are just
That's the thing, it
been
could
the
change
same.
easily.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and
Yeah.
I think subconsciously I'm thinking to myself, do I want to buy into that?
Mm,
Do I need more? Do I need to
mm.
buy the Clark collab? Do I need to buy the Nike collab? Do I need to buy the Asics collab? Don't know. Like I'm genuinely starting to feel like, do I need that pair? Because I have this pair already. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mate, that could be said about everything though.
I know.
There's
Yeah,
there's
it can.
there's technically no Jordan 1 that can come out that we need. We
Yeah.
definitely don't, but you
Yeah.
still find it fire somehow and need it, you know?
Yeah. You did see that uh Union are coming out with that other Jordan 1 high though, right? With
Apparently,
it,
is it? I heard it's some women's thing, is that right?
I don't know, but it looks like another flipping Chicago colorway.
Shut up.
Yeah. And
Oh
so
my God.
it's like Chicago toe box and then like neutral gray heel. Sorry, ankle collar. Does that make sense? So you
Again,
know,
I know what
yeah,
they did last time. Oh,
I
they,
don't know.
they did black toe.
Black toe. It's black toe, isn't it?
Oh no,
I don't
there's no
know.
way they're doing that. That can't be real.
That's what I've seen. That's what I've seen. But
I
who
can't
knows?
imagine that.
It could
Yeah,
be.
yeah, yeah.
It could not come out at all, or it could be
If it
literally
does, I hope it's not women's because I don't want to squeeze into a 9.5 again.
at the same time.
Leave it.
Another freaking Chicago Red Panthers. It's not good. It's not looking good.
No.
Um, yeah, those Union AJKOs. Nah, they were pants.
The Cortez.
Uh, they were pants.
So listen,
Uh,
if you what is in general your favorite sneaker stores that does collaborator
do
on a whole?
you know what?
Have you got one?
I do pretty much, even though I don't own a lot of the pairs, but I do like what John do, man. It's just like
Mm,
it's just so plain and simple.
they're elevated GRs is what
For
they
sure.
do
For
for
sure,
the
yeah.
most
And
part.
they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Even today, those Club C came out,
The olive, yeah.
and the olive, yeah, ankle collar. You know what I mean?
It's
It's
clean.
not too much different. Yeah, it's just so clean. And I don't know if I like super loud sneakers, like in that sense. Like, I mean, yeah, maybe 2020, 2021, I did buy a
Yeah.
lot of loud sneakers, but I think I'm starting to like tone down.
We think of fits more. When you look at your wardrobe, you're like,
Yeah,
what goes with fluorescent yellow, green and
exactly.
blue?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I keep, you know, how it is already like I keep reaching for my flipping Patta White Air Max ones. I
Mm,
keep reaching for that. I keep reaching for my all white 550s even. Um what other color is Armand Manier ones? Like it's just
mm,
'cause it's such a neutral color and you can just chuck it together with anything in it.
yep.
So yeah, saying that, I will come back to something a bit later on because I did wear a loud pair this week. I just wanted to recreate the 2020 years. But yeah, Ash, appreciate the cold open question
Cool,
there.
no worries, bro.
I probably will change my mind in the next 10 minutes and be like, actually, you know what,
Oh
Ash?
yeah, the obvious one.
So let's see. Anywho, what's going on, Ash? What's been going on this week? What did you have on feet this week? Any new dubs or any new pickups? What are you saying?
Start with the pickups. There was zero, I
Perfect.
believe.
Perfect.
Yeah, zero, which is good because there's already been way too many this year. Like as I don't say, probably the same as you. Every year, I say it's going to be reduced, but it doesn't really happen. It just get sucked in all the time. So definitely bought too many. I could do with like 3 months of nothing would be great for me. But I know stuff just comes out of the blue. That kicks your ass, so you never know. But favorite thing on feet. What did I wear this week? So I've been off since like Monday. Yeah, I think Monday was the last time I worked. So I've been
Nice.
about. What did I wear? So I rocked the yellow 992s, yellow grey, which is super fire. I've been wearing them a lot, to be fair. But oh yeah, yesterday, where did I go yesterday? I went for food yesterday and went to get some whatever. I was down like King's Cross Way and
Yeah.
I was rocking Undies the protection pack. Is it Luna? The
Yeah.
2002R? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The one that's
Yeah. Yeah.
like
Doing the new year.
yeah, Lunar Year ones. Yeah. They're like what's the grey one called? Rain clouds, like a Jace kind of thing.
Yeah.
With like
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
light purplish toe box. But yeah, I rock those. Super comfortable shoe, nice wear. So yeah, I think that was my favourite pair that I rocked for the week so far.
Nice. Nice. And yeah, to be fair, I'll be real. I still need to undies those two. It's too many pairs.
Yeah,
Um,
man.
Yeah, so for me this week, kind of took some time off from work as well, just due to the Easter break, etc. Obviously, the little one's got a 2 week break from school, so I thought we'd take her away. We kind of got away to a little cottage out in the sticks, which is always quite nice because you always just want to get out the big smoke. But I did bring 3 pairs with me. Um,
How many
probably
days was you there for?
no need to bring three
That's
pairs.
overkill, bro.
Yeah, I know. Dumb minute, like you already know, like travel
Nah, no,
anxiety,
yeah.
like
Happens.
every surrounding or whatnot, every scenario is a photo opportunity. Like, but yeah, the best pair I wore this week was the 2020 Air Max 90 reverse duck
Oh
camos.
yeah. I saw that on
Uh,
your store on your
yeah,
IG and I was like, that I forgot
yeah,
about that pair.
I know exactly.
Fire. Yeah, you don't see
This,
it.
this is what I'm saying, and I just thought,
Mm,
okay, yeah, I did just say I'm starting to not like loud pairs, etc. But if you're gonna go with a loud pair, you
yeah.
know, I think that one will suffice. And I just thought to myself, let me go through my stacks, and I just said, damn, I
Oh yeah.
forgot about these. I proper forgot about them, and I was like, yeah, let me chuck these on, chuck them in the sneaker bag, and I was like, yeah, these are definitely coming with me. Paired a little fit with it, bit of a bit of a sage green, olivey green type fit, just to keep with the color palette. But yeah, very very fire. I forgot about these, and it was quite a joke because obviously, being in the sticks in the countryside, like they haven't got much. It's I always forget. Like you drive 2 hours out of London, yeah. You drive down some country lanes. You go into this little town, and people just kind of look at you in a sense. They just look at you like,
How
yeah,
did you wind up there?
it's not from here. And obviously, I went into like a co-op, a local co-op, just at the cottage that we were staying at, and got talking to some people in there. I went to buy some Coke, eggs, milk, bread, eggs, and whatnot,
Mm.
and they were just like, "Oh man, like so you got some sick trainers, bruv." And it was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, I appreciate it, man." They were like, "Oh, we can't get them round here. We can't
Mm.
sneakers like that round here." And I was like, "Oh, where'd you go? Like, look, like, where'd you go for sneakers?" And that, I'm like, "Nowhere really."
Well,
It's
that
just,
tonight the internet don't exist.
bro, isn't it? Exactly. They can easily click a few buttons and it
You
comes
know
to
what
their
I'm
yard.
saying?
But it's just so funny. I just always
Yeah,
forget. You drive a little bit outside the M25 and it's a whole nother world, man.
of
It's
course.
quite funny. Quite funny. Um, Pickups this week. Um, no pickups. No pickups this week. However, there is something dropping at midnight tonight that I want to try and get my hands
A
on.
sneaker.
A sneaker. It is a New Balance.
Oh yeah,
You did put it in the group earlier,
I
but
did.
I think you did either yourself or Mike and Kicks. Not sure. One of you guys.
Okay.
Maybe even T Raw. Who knows?
Yeah.
Shout out the boys. But
Tell
yeah,
me
there
now.
is.
My mind's gone blank. What pair are we
we'll, let,
talking about?
we'll let you scroll back. We'll let you scroll back for now because I don't want to jinx it. Like if I don't grab
No,
that,
tell me what's coming out, bruv.
okay.
This gonna come out. This gonna come out after that, so no one can snake you and take it from you.
So it's the 990 V3 Tangerine.
Oh,
But
I posted that. Yeah, fucking hell, I
yeah,
did.
yeah, you did.
I said it in there, didn't I? Yeah.
Man, like Ash twisting my wrist, you know, to tell the people like.
I've been
So
telling you to get a 990 V3 for time to get
yeah,
on
and
board.
this will probably be it. I hope so. Anyway, there are a few retailers that are selling it. Obviously your regular go-tos, but I just want to secure it and like
Is
hopefully I
there
can.
any sites that do discounts that are getting it, like student discounts or anything?
Yeah, there are, yeah. However, they are overseas
Oh,
stores, and then I just don't know if I'll get hit with custom fees. So let's see how that goes.
remind me which one it is, because there's so many pairs that look similar. I never know which
Yeah,
one we're talking. You're talking about the
just
green
just
yellow logo one, or
yeah,
no?
it's basically the
Yeah.
tan green. Chuck in
Okay. Okay. Okay.
990 V3 tan green. That's the pair that I'm trying to
Green.
go
Green.
for.
Okay.
Hopefully, I can secure them. To be fair, they did release like about a month ago, and I don't know what happened. It got pushed back. And if I'm being realistic, the resale on it is not bad at all. It's not bad at all. It's not too far
Bro,
from.
this is guaranteed retail.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
There's
I'm
no
saying.
way this is selling out.
Bro, I'm trying. I'm trying. I don't want to jinx it, man. Look, if I don't cop this, yeah, I'm blaming. I'm blaming you.
Can I send you a link in the chat quickly? This is live, but let's see if we can get a live
Yeah,
cop.
do
Is
this.
this for sale now?
Oh, don't do this to me.
Is
Don't
that
do
the pair
this.
you're talking about?
No, it's not.
Not that one.
It's not this one. No.
That's what comes up when you search for it. Which one are you talking about?
Tan green,
Is it
990.
the one that's kind of like literally, yeah, with the orange sock line a bit?
It's like forest green sock liner, and the
What
rest is tan green. I'm gonna send it to you
the hell
now.
pair are we talking about? Show me, yeah.
I'm showing you now.
Oh, I see it. I see it. I see
Yeah.
it. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
The upper is mostly tan. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So,
Gotcha. Gotcha.
anywho,
Gotcha. Mm.
that is a pair that I'm gonna try and go for. Hopefully, I can get them. Usually, teddies are generally okay to secure, but I
Yeah,
don't
it's
want
very
to.
rare.
I just don't want to jinx myself. So
Is
hopefully
it on New Balance website? Where are you
it
seeing? Where you
is.
getting? It
It
is. Yeah.
is.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. But you know what
Okay.
New Balance are like? They do this
Yeah.
mad counter, and then there's before you know it, there's 96,000 people trying to get it.
Is Slam Jam charging extra these days?
I mean, anything
Because
above that.
175 on there, so something's happening.
Yeah, that's
You're
what
gonna
I'm
get hit
saying.
somewhere, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because yeah, but I think it's over 160, 160 pound. I think it's anything under 160 is not
Mm.
custom feed. But there's been a few cases that I've heard where people got it like a day later, 2 days before, pay this custom fee, and then we'll release the crep. Da 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 da.
Oh, really? Allow that?
Yeah, I just don't want that to happen. So
No.
let me secure the thing first.
No, I think it'll be fine. As I said, I shouldn't jinx it because I
Yeah,
felt that before. Then you don't get it, so
exactly.
that's true.
Let me
But that's a
secure that.
nice one, though. Yeah.
Yeah, let me secure that, and then hopefully next week I'll be able to show you
Do
guys.
you know what you're doing for sizing?
Yes, yeah, I have. I did. I've been doing. I'm not even gonna lie, Ash. Been watching them for like 6 weeks.
Is a hit.
I've been watching them for 6 weeks. I even asked you guys. You probably don't even remember in the chat, but I
Mm.
asked you guys, "What's the sizing like?" 990
Okay.
V3s. You guys advised me, so I've always just kept that in the back of my head.
Cool. Cool.
And
Cool.
also, I double checked it with like other pairs that I've
Mm.
seen online. I've done some like size chart analysis and whatnot. But but yeah, I pretty much know which sizing I'm gonna go with. And
Cool. Cool. Cool.
I remember you and T sent me that chart of what
Yeah.
all silhouettes fitting
Yeah.
is like. So
That was
I
a
kind of,
fire little graph that helps.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I kind of gone with that.
Cool.
Um,
Hope you get
yeah.
it, bro. It's a nice one.
Oh, send me luck, people. Send me luck.
Yeah.
Um, moving on here on Half Sides Up, and we have sneaker news of the week. Yep, so this is the one where we discuss the biggest news within the sneaker realm. And today, your boy Ash Bash has this week's sneaker news of the week. So, Ash, let's go.
Yeah, not gonna lie, it was a bit slim pickings for sneaker news this week. Like I was looking around, I'm like, where is the interesting stuff? So I'll tell you a little sort of news that's kind of like interesting stuff. Something happened kind of maybe a week or two ago now. So your boy Jerry Lorenzo, Mo's OG, Jerry Boy's in the building. A particular Adidas basketball shoe went viral on IG. Adidas Fear of God shoe had Fear of God branding on the back and whatnot, and was thinking like, have we finally seen like the shoe he's been working on all this time? A lot of people were disappointed with it, like thinking, is that all he's come up with after all that? But it turns out that it wasn't an official shoe. Not sure if it's a sample or whatnot. I thought it kind of looked a bit funky because the three stripes on the toe boxes, they just look like a little cheap. Like they look like they could literally stickers that could come off or whatnot. But it did have Fear of God on the back. So I figured no one would go out of their way to like make a fake that much. But who knows? But Jerry spoke to the media or whatnot and said, nope, this ain't the shoe that's coming out. It's definitely not the shoe that's coming out. I've got my Fear of God show April the 19th, which
Yeah,
is what, 13 days away, which is his
yeah.
eighth collection release. And apparently it's not going to be just the one shoe that's coming out. It's going to be a couple shoes. So it's going to be dope to see if it's not just basketball, but some more like lifestyle stuff and whatnot. But my question to you is, do you think there's a chance that this is going to hit and be a big hit for Adidas and move the needle? And also with like the likes of Kith and whatnot doing the Sambas, and they had that Consortium Cup, and the Sambas are kind of like big. Do you think he's going to do something along that lane as well?
Oh, it's tough, isn't it? Because it really feels like that momentum kind of slowed right down, didn't it?
Yeah, we were
Over the
hype
past
at the
year.
start, like, oh, it's big.
It's just it's disappointing because of that, particular factor. What was it? December 2020. Obviously, social media went nuts. There was all that images of him with like the three stripes tattooed on the neck and
That wasn't
whatnot.
real, right?
I don't think it's legit. Yeah, I don't think it's
It
real.
looked fire though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think he'll do that. But I mean, and he's had slow drips of releases in the whole Adidas basketball line, etc., the equipment line. Although he is also saying that there's no fear of God association to it. When you can blatantly see it, it's drop shoulder, oversized,
exact.
earthy colors. Come on, we know that's a Jerry
Yeah,
thing. Definitely influenced those pieces. But yeah, this whole like momentum thing, it really kind of dropped the ball with the hype, with the embargo and whatnot. I do hope that it does good things for Adidas, like
yeah,
ultimately, not just for Jerry and Fear of God and Essentials, etc. But I hope it does good things for Adi, man, because they are really in need of this lift, if that makes sense.
of course. And
Um,
more competition in the market is good for everybody. It will push Nike because
exactly.
Nike seem to be coasting right now. Like they ain't.
They are really smooth sailing with
Yeah,
like the Air movie release. It's almost reigniting the Air Jordan 1 and the Chicago colorway. I
yeah,
won't be surprised if, that particular colorway goes up a little bit. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? In value. I mean, back onto the Adidas stuff and the Jerry Lorenzo stuff. This stuff that's gonna be releasing, what is it, Hollywood Bowl, April 19th,
yeah,
etc. Gonna do the announcement. I'm anticipating lifestyle sneakers, basketball performance sneakers, and obviously the merch and the
mm,
basketball garments, etc. Whether this sneaker that came, that came out that was leaked like 2-3 weeks ago actually comes out, I think it still probably could, like just a different minor variation of it.
yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? Because obviously they go back and forth with the samples, etc.
mm,
These Asian sort of warehouses and designers that they send, the mock-ups to, they make it, they send it back to him.
yeah. Once it's there, they can do whatever they want with it, really, isn't it?
Or Jerry's like made a slight tweak to it like weeks before, this Hollywood Rose Bowl um, announcement. So you just don't know. Like I just hope it makes a bit of a wave
Yeah,
for the three stripes guys. Um, Lifestyle wise, I'm expecting Sambas to do what? Do you know what? It really is, and it really feels like these Sambas are becoming the new influencer IG sneaker.
it's becoming the
I'm
new
seeing
Panda Dunk, bro.
it's the new Panda Dunk, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah, and there's
which is good
different
for
colorways.
Adidas
Yeah. I'll give
because
him
we
that
had the
now.
550s kind of being that, and then the
Yeah,
Pandas.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
there's a
needed
wave,
yeah.
and you kind of like to see it from Addy because the market is just very one sided at the moment, man. So there is room for that third place for the
Definitely.
three stripes, if that makes sense.
Which is crazy. I remember I have to watch. I need to actually watch this back. It's probably a terrible video, but I had a video on my YouTube channel a while ago about who's gonna take the third spot. So at the time, it was like Nike, Jordan, number one, obviously, Adidas, solid number two. And I was
Mm,
like, oh, is it going to be Puma? Is it going to be New
yeah,
Balance? Is it going to be
yeah.
Asics? And that's crazy because now I don't know, actual market share, who knows what it is, but it sure feels like it's New Balance in second place and
Hun-
Adidas and the rest like distant. But that could
There
just
is,
be in our world, you know?
yeah, I know. Because yeah, we always do have to remember. Obviously, the sneaker community only makes up like something
Yeah.
like what is it like less than 10% of the actual like
I'm
sneaker
sure that's going
community.
up though.
Yeah, I think
Must
last
be.
time it was about 15%, but
Yeah.
15% compared to the rest of the
Mm,
difference, 85%. Come on, man. Like
yeah.
it's very minute. So it could just be our world. Who knows?
Yeah.
Um,
Quick one about Jerry. Apparently, I think it was Matthew Welty from Complex was saying that he actually spoke to him and he said he'd be like embarrassed if that's the pair that he came out with after all this time. So I don't think there's any chance of us seeing that pair because he's talking down on it like that's shit, bruv. There's no way
yeah.
that's what I'm
I mean,
putting out. So,
do you know what?
but I thought it was alright though.
He put it on his own social media that
Mm.
yeah, this is not the shoe. Da 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 da. We could see a little tweak. You don't know, but yeah, that shoe. I didn't think it was bad. Like,
It was
do you know
alright.
what I mean? It did give me James Harden vibes, and it did
Mm.
give me Yeezy.
What was that shoe called?
Yeah, you know, you
750?
know, I think so. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Maybe.
and it
Yeah.
had that sand colorway, the chocolate brown type colorway.
Mm.
Yeah, that whole it was that tubular kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
that make
Yeah.
sense? That type of silhouette.
Definitely. Yeah. When's
Um,
the last time you saw someone in a 750? Jesus Christ.
who knows, man?
To be fair, when it first came out, I hardly ever saw it in general. Like
I'm trying
on
to
the
think.
road, I never really saw that pair.
Do you know what? I'm gonna say 2019 or 2020.
Yeah.
We missed the whole 2 years. So do
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah, yeah.
saying? Who knows? Like who
For
knows?
real.
Who still got that? It's quite a cool sneaker
I can't
because
remember if I was what I was even wearing during that pandemic. Did I even do anything? Just rocking beaters and just copping bad crap.
yeah, we've
Probably.
got a lot of crap during 2020. Like
Yeah, it's
admittedly,
bored.
like yeah, out of boredom. Um, appreciate that sneaker news of the week, Ash.
No worries,
Always,
G.
always good to get a little update on what's going on in the sneaker market. Um, right, HSU famo. We're always venturing into other topics, subjects, and tricks. And this week, it's no different. So as always, we're continuing with Drake's.
Top five, no debating. Top five, top five, top five.
Yes, this is top five anything. This is the one where each week we pick a topic of absolutely anything we want, go off the dome and venture into a top five scenario with it. And this week, your boy Merx has this week's top five. So, Merx, let's go. What? So this week, I did write something down. Um, I thought we'd go with this one. This one's quite fun, I'd say. But this week, my top five is top five guilty pleasures. And let's just get a quick definition of what a guilty pleasure is. A guilty pleasure, a guilty pleasure, guilty pleasures are activities, products, or habits that a person participates in because it brings them joy. Yet it also makes them feel slight shame. Slight shame. So this week, I thought I'd do this topic. Um, I think I'll go first, Ash, and then you can give us your guilty pleasures. But and this isn't in any order as well. It's more like what I do on a daily, which is pretty bad. So the first one, my first guilty pleasure is, I'm not gonna lie, I love a bit of um
Where's this
reality
going?
reality trash TV.
Oh yeah.
Where's this going?
I know you're like it's too
Sorry,
much pausing, bro. I thought I was
I
gonna
love
say reveal something wild.
no, none of that, none of that. I love a bit of reality trash TV. So I'm talking about your Love Islands, your Perfect Match, your Love Is Blind,
Yeah.
your Bling Empire, all this trash TV that sucks you in
Was
because
you
of the.
ever into Big Brother back in the day?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. All that
it's
shit. Yep.
it's one of those them time consumers, but
You
it
get a bit
keeps
embarrassed when you're bad invested though. And you're like, why am I
it keeps
into
bringing you
this?
back. The thing is
Yeah.
with these Netflix ones, yeah, obviously there's a proper blueprint to it where it sucks you in at the last 2 minutes and then it cuts to the credits. And you're like, nah, bro, I need to know what happens next. So
Yeah.
you watch the next episode. So yeah, I love a bit of reality trash TV. Not gonna lie, me and the missus are pretty bad at this one. It's ordering Uber Eats. We we order Uber Eats, like, I'm not even gonna lie, maybe like 2-3 times a week, which is pretty naughty. But we do kind of balance it out by cooking as well. But Uber Eats is a pretty bad one, but that's pretty much a guilty pleasure of ours. Um, Another one is rewatching 90s movies as an adult. I
Oh my
mean,
god.
the best the best
You're
movies
talking
was
my life, bro. Literally.
this is what we've become as like girl
Yep.
dads and boy dads. This is us now. 90s movies, man, 80s and 90s movies, the best era for movies, I'm not gonna lie, because as you know, in today's times, they're just remaking movies from the 80s and 90s. So that is a very big guilty pleasure of mine. Not gonna lie, this next one, listening to the same song over and over again for weeks on end, and it's just the same song. And every time I get in the car, bang, that song. And when I get in from home and I do the dishes, it's that same song. And it's gotten to the point where even the little one just knows the lyrics and whatnot, and like knows the melodies, knows like and whatever lyrics are coming up next. And my last one here is kind of like a segue from the previous one, but it's taking a specific part of the song and repeating it to the missus until she understands what I'm saying. So at the moment, yeah.
Example, come on.
At the moment, oh my god, you know the tune, Designer. He's got this
Yeah.
tune, Bigger and Bigger.
Yeah.
Bigger and bigger and bigger. I'll just randomly, we'll be sitting there, yeah, and be like, bigger and bigger and bigger,
Oh my god.
bigger and bigger. So, yeah, I take specific parts of the song and I just say it randomly to the missus. She gets pissed off. It's me. And yeah, that's probably one of my biggest guilty pleasures. Ash, let us know, man. What's yours?
See, I'm thinking of some stuff because I had a list, but my phone is being used right now, so I can't get to that exact one. So I'm going off memory on some of them. But I'm trying to think of some stuff. I'm like, does that count as a guilty pleasure? Maybe I might say it anyways. So one of them is I don't know if it's a guilty pleasure or it's embarrassing, but like I get bored so easily that
Yeah.
if I'm doing anything, I have to take my phone with me.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
say if my girl says, can you get something from the kitchen? I'll go to walk, then I'll be like, wait 1 sec, go back, get my phone, bring it with me. Might watch YouTube for like 30 seconds, but I'd rather that than the boredom of silence of doing nothing. So that's just one
I'm
thing
with
that I
you.
need to get over, but
I'm with you.
I
I'm with
definitely
you.
do that. A weird one is watching content or listening to content of things that I hate from people that I hate. I can't help myself. Does that mean that I really like it? I don't think it does. But like, say for example, like Talk Sport, I fucking hate everybody on there. They all chat crap. But if you see how many hours I've watched that stuff through, I don't know what it is. It's like I kind of want to hear. Say they're
Yeah.
talking about my team, I just want to hear how they're gonna somehow diss it. Like after we played good, how they gonna somehow say it's shit? Like I just do that. And people that I hate, I don't know why, but I can't keep away sometimes with that. Guilty pleasure, same as you with movies. Like I rewatch the same 90s movies over and over, and Kay will be like, "Why are you watching that again?" Like random Steven Seagal movies that just for some reason ring off to me. I know
Nico.
exactly what's going to happen, but
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Nico above the law. That I know exactly what's going to
Yeah.
happen, but for some reason it just bangs, and I have to watch it again. Just is what it is. Same with the trash TV. I've kind of gotten away from it a bit because it started to just piss me off, like Love Island and stuff. I
Yeah.
used to watch
Yeah.
that from the start, but I've stopped recently because once someone gets one over someone too much, it gets to me, and I'm like, I just want to yell at the TV and just tell him, please, why don't you just see what's happening? Like, like on Love Island when it gets to Casa Amor and stuff,
Yeah. And you know what's
and
gonna
you just
happen.
know some dude
Yeah.
is like trying to chill and not get for girl, and his girl's just lips it up every man in there, and you're just like, bruh, I can't take this. When he finds out, it's gonna be
Yeah.
so peak. Can't take it. So that's definitely on there. And last one is something people used to do back in the day that I can't stop doing. I guess it's the photographer in me, but taking photos of
Mm.
my food.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Always. Don't care what restaurant it is. Might look embarrassing, but get in the picture. Might even
Yeah.
turn the
Yeah.
flash on. Don't care.
Bro, if you haven't taken a pic, did
Did
you
you even
even
eat it?
go? Yeah, did you even go? You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Yeah, I totally get this.
I think that's my 5, yeah.
Yeah, I totally get this, man. Um, just off the back of this 90s movie, yeah.
Mm.
This is probably probably embarrassing for me, but fuck it. The, the other day I put on, do you know the movie Bugsy Malone?
I know the name. I've never seen it though.
Basically, I put that on. If you don't know what that movie
I need
is,
to see the cover.
just
1976. Jesus Christ, is that the one? Yeah.
nah, it can't be 76. It's got to be
Jodie Foster.
yes.
Yeah, 76
Don't
apparently.
tell me that's 76.
That can't be right. She's not that old, is she?
She's old. She's old. She's old. Like, wow, is that 1976?
Yeah, apparently.
Fuck me. That okay. Yeah, let's move on. Let's move
That
on, bro.
looks so old. Yeah, it is that one. Scott Baio and Jodie Foster.
Yeah, let's move on because boy, I
Yeah.
didn't think it
No,
was.
if we did a list on embarrassing movies, that's a good top 5 embarrassing movies that we like. That might be next week. That's a good
That
one
might be-
because my list is disgusting.
mine will be pretty
Well, on my
awful.
chair.
Not gonna lie, not gonna lie.
Well, my
And
chair's good now.
and guys, obviously listeners, if you guys have any topics for us to discuss on top 5 anything, do let us know in the IG comments or in the DMs on the Half Size Up account. And also, if you guys have your own top 5, let us know in the comments on the Half Size Up IG account as well. On to the next. This is the part of the podcast that we like to call Take My Dough or Leave It Bro. This is a quick fire round. 1 out of 3 of us from the Half Size Up team names a bunch of sneakers, and the HSU team will have to say whether it's take my dough or leave it, bro. Straight up, no hezzy. This week, me and Ash will be sharing this because this was supposed to be Dean's list,
Yeah,
but
sent in from the boy Dean. Yeah.
this is actually Dean's list, so we're gonna go with what he's advised. So me and Ash, let's take this from here. So let me just double check one thing. Yeah, okay, right. So the first sneaker here in Dean's Take My Dough or Leave It Bro is the Air Jordan 1 High OG and in the Skyline colorway. Now, if you haven't seen this sneaker, guys, it's kind of like that whole fading type colorway where the shoe goes from the toe box, it goes from red, middle goes like into a faded blue towards the back, and the heel counter of the sneaker. And I think it's opposite on both shoes. So it's like the right foot is
Yeah.
blue at the toe box, red at the heel counter. and on the left shoe it's red on the toe box, blue on the heel counter. If that makes sense. And it looks like this sneaker is based off, you get them hang tags on Jordans, like Air Jordan 1s, on the 85s, basically. You get these hang tags of him with this like golden hour skyline background, and he's got the Jumpman logo. It's based off that sneaker, off that design. This sneaker comes out. When does this come out? I think it's already come out.
Yeah, that is definitely out already.
It's already come out. Okay, yeah, it's already
Yeah.
come out. I did see that it was out for women's, and then I think there was like a further release for like the men's, etc. But I
Oh, they did
pretty much,
extended sizing thing.
yeah, I think they did an
Mm.
extended sizing, and seems to be coming out. There's a couple raffles still out now for them. Can't remember who it was. Maybe SNS and etc. What are you saying for this sneaker, Ash? Is this a take my dough or leave it, bro, for you?
Definitely a leave it, bro, for me. Now when I hear the theme behind it, I can
Yeah,
maybe
see it.
believe that that's true. When I really think it's just they're seeing people dip dyeing their shit on TikTok all the time, and they thought, why not make our own one? That feels like a more realistic answer for it personally.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's an okay shoe. I personally wouldn't buy it, especially at the price that Jordan 1s are these days. Can't see myself wearing it. So it's definitely a leave it, bro. But it's not the worst you've ever seen, but I wouldn't buy it.
What kind of material is this? It's like
It's just got
okay,
that
yeah.
lines in it. It's like it's not
It's,
called, but it
it's
kind of has
denim.
that. Is
I've
it
just read
denim?
it. Yeah, it's denim.
Okay.
I
Interesting.
won't be surprised if people just bleach this sneaker and make it all white, and it'll just
That would
be a
be dead.
white. That's what, I
Have they
won't be
ever released
surprised.
all white with a black swoosh?
I mean,
There was that yin yang pair.
yeah,
I can't remember if the reverse pair was like that.
yeah.
I wonder.
I mean, white
Mm,
denim. You're probably looking at Jordan 4 Levi's.
yeah.
That's probably the only sort of pair I know that would remotely associate this self to this sneaker. But I don't know. Yeah, for me, this whole fade in thing, like, it's not for me. It's not a sneaker I usually go for. It's not kind of sneaker I will pay somebody to custom for me. It's never been a thing for me. It's cool, but yeah, it's just something I wouldn't really go for. It's slightly on the corny side for me, if I'm being honest. And then with the
Yeah.
white tongue, black laces. Nah, I don't know if that works, man. Just the contrast is just all off for me. So yeah, leave it, bro, for me.
170 as well. Ooh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
I'm good, man. I'm good with the pairs I've got. So yeah, leave it, bro, for me. Ash, you want to take the next?
Yeah, the next one is interesting. Yeah. So this is a silhouette I've never seen or heard of before. I'm assuming it is a new pair. Is this a new pair? I don't know. I'll read the bio after.
It's a
So this
20th
is the
anniversary. So
of
it's
this
20
pair.
years. Yeah, 20 years
Okay, so
ago.
it did come out before. Okay.
Yeah.
So it is the Jordan New Retro, NU Retro 1, in a Palomino
Palomino,
suede
yeah.
colorway. So I was going to say it's like a standard Jordan 1, but it isn't. It's like a Jordan 1 shape, shall we say.
Yeah.
Mixed of white and brown on the midsole, brown on the heel. Got a massive, giant Wings logo on the side of the shoe. It's like an Adidas 3 stripes, but it's got two fat white stripes with the
Went there.
Wings logo on it. Brown on the toe box, black on the mid guard, and then the medial side has that same big two stripes with nothing on it, which just looks absolutely awful. I'd love to see the OG. Do you reckon this can't be similar to what the OG pairs look like, can it? I can't imagine they released something like this before.
It looks
It should
like
have.
the Air Jordan 1 Low Fat. It's
Yeah,
almost like it's been taken off that and redesigned to this 2002 model.
yeah. I'm
Um,
just looking. I just googled the model, and I'm seeing they had like a Chicago pair. When was this from?
nah.
Maybe this. Oh, there's an article from last year apparently. but they've got like
Fair.
a Chicago looking colorway as well. None of it looks good, so I'll speak first and say it's an awful shoe. I don't
Yeah,
think there's any real redeeming factors to it. What are you saying, Mo?
yeah. It feels like it's one of those straight to outlet type sneakers. Does that make sense?
Yeah, check the
Um,
chat for the Chicago one.
yeah, literally. Yeah, it would not be a go-to for me. This Chicago, yeah, straight up for me, it's trash. If you're gonna go with an Air Jordan One Low, that is sort of this bread type colorway or this like mocha type colorway, just go for actual Jordan One Low. They're not even that much no more. They're not that much more on resale. Very close to retail these days. Even ones that you just find in like JD or Foot Locker, you can probably find ones that are very similar to it. Um, yeah, for me, it's a leave it, bro, straight off the bat. I can see what market they're trying to tap into. Who knows? It could be a
It's
future.
a waste of material, bro.
It is a waste of material. It could be one
I'm
of those.
not gonna lie.
Being optimistic, it could be one of those future pairs like a KO. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
no one likes, or everyone liked AJ KO back then, but like years down the line, it didn't age well. If that makes sense.
Mm.
Um,
Same
these
with that. What's the original? Fucking hell, what's that shoe called? The one that Nigel Sylvester did a pair of recently. That shoe. What's that model called again?
the ship.
The Ship. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
In our mind, we kind of thought, oh, that might work, but it's not really
Nah,
hit the
nah.
heights, has it?
Yeah, they're kind of reaching in that sense when it comes to these types of silhouettes. For me, I'll be real. Like, I'll pay it no mind, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, leave it, bro, for me. We'll move on to the next sneaker. This next shoe here seems to be getting a lot of traction with a lot of the sneaker community in recent weeks, months, even like couple of years, etc. But this is well, two colorways have already come out of it. However, there's a third colorway that is the Nike Air Max 95 Cross Corteiz in the Agen Storm colorway, which is basically a majority charcoal gray upper, um, black midsole. Obviously, has the Corteiz symbol on the toe box and on the heel counter. Mesh netting on the upper. Pretty much, it's just a Air Max 95 in this black and charcoal colorway. The stitching of the Cortez branding is like of this, I'm going to say like baby blue type colorway. So it's contrasted
Yeah.
against dark gray, ash.
You see the
Dark.
military sock line as well. Can you see that in the image?
Let me just
If you look on
yeah,
the third
okay, right.
pick,
Camo. Right,
yeah,
right, right,
camel,
right.
yeah,
Sorry, yeah, couldn't see that. Also, yeah, on the toe box, on the tongue itself, it has the Cortez Alcatraz branding on the tongue in replacement of the Air Max 95 branding. Um, uh, Ash, I mean, we haven't really covered this really on any of our pods. What are your thoughts of this sneaker? Take my dough or leave it, bro, for you.
leave it in the garbage and get some lighter fuel. Yeah, I think this is a terrible shoe. I don't think it's very good at all. Hopefully for the 95 heads out there, because that this brand, whenever I see anyone over the age of 16 wearing it, always surprises me. So I was a bit curious to see how the 95s would sell, but in the end, regardless of who the collaborator is, because a lot of the collaborations we buy, like even with Jound, before we bought Jound, we never knew or cared about Jound, so you
Yeah,
just buy
yeah.
shoes that you like the look of. So people that liked the previous pairs, I didn't think the green one was nice at all. The black and pink one, black and pink always works, so it wasn't a bad pair, but I'm not a 95 guy in general
Mm,
anyways. I
yeah,
think this is probably, yeah, I think this is probably the worst one of the three personally, but
yeah.
it might do well. I don't know. The camo thing seems a bit random. Doesn't really go with the outer to
It,
me.
it,
So definitely leave it, bro. But I wouldn't be surprised if these sell out because seems to have the kids in the headlock for some strange reason.
Yeah, I think I'm with you, to be fair. It's not really a sneaker for me. I know that, this has got a massive following. The sneaker itself, to me, feels like just any old Air Max 95.
Is that
I've
up a
got
bit by the lace bit? Is that different to normal 95s? I've never had
what
a pair,
where
but I
it's
don't
like
remember that.
mesh.
Yeah, is that different? That's
It's
different, right?
different. Yeah, it's
Okay.
different. Yeah, that fishnet kind of
Yeah, yeah,
mesh.
yeah.
Yeah, that's that is different to
Okay.
the regular OG. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've got one pair of neon 95s. That is
Best
it.
one to have.
I don't have any other pairs. Not gonna pretend and be like, yeah, I'm a massive like 95 Air Max 95 guy. But yeah, I think I'm with you, Ash. It's not a sneaker for me. It's not a go-to sneaker for me. I think if you haven't been following this brand, from the beginning, you probably just don't get it. I don't get it. I'll be honest. I
I don't even
mean,
care enough to research to get it even.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna lie. I've watched some YouTube videos on it, and I know it's
Mm.
supposed to be a lifestyle thing, but I still don't get it after watching the explanation. So I think I'll leave it where it is. It's got its place in the market as it stands. Um, I do I do feel like Nike could have worked with another brand, if that makes sense. Like,
No,
but
I
I
think
mean,
this makes sense.
it's cool for UK. Like, I'll give it like it's dope
It's
for
cool for
UK.
UK and it's cool
Yeah,
for. It's a young brand. People seem to like it, so I think
yeah.
it makes all the sense in the world, to be
I guess it
honest.
works. I guess it works for
Yeah.
them. I know they're getting like it gets recognition from like JLP, all them complex boys. Obviously, they know their sneaker team. They will always give props.
Even Virgil was on this guy's nuts at
Yeah,
one point, isn't it?
yeah. He was RIP. But yeah, man. Just being honest, for me, yeah, it's not for me. It just feels like a regular Air Max 95. So for me, it's a leave it, bro. Um, on all three colorways, man. I paid it no mind, to be honest. So yeah, leave it, bro, for me. Cool. That is this week's Take My Dough or Leave It, bro. Moving on here on Half Size Up, and we bring to you one of the shortest segments that we like to call HSU's Big Fat Poll. This is the one where we go back to last week's poll, check the results, and give a one-word reaction to the results of this poll. So, Ash, let's go. Last week's poll question was, how long does it take you to unds a pair of sneakers? And these were the results of the poll. Wear them instantly, 22%. Oh, sorry, let me do the percentage first. 22% of you guys said you wear them instantly. 6% of you guys say you give it a couple days before you unds a pair. 19% of you guys said it takes you a few weeks to unds a pair. And a big 54% of you guys said months later. In my opinion, when I put the poll out there, I didn't put a year later
Oh, shit.
because I just assumed people will go with months later because months could actually mean 24 months. It could
True.
mean 36 months. So yeah, I just didn't want to out people like that. But I mean, do you
Yeah.
know what? Us as collectors, we're a different breed, man. We buy crap out of habit. We yeah, let's be honest. We don't want to be FOMO, so we secure it first, think about it later. So
Right.
yeah, these results here, the months later, being 54%, that really like didn't surprise me, to be fair. It's kind of cool to see that people are still wearing them instantly at 22%, and a couple days 6%. Pretty cool.
Definitely.
Give or take the 19% of you guys that said a few weeks. That's cool, man. That's cool. But yeah, I think what people do nowadays, and I'm not speaking for everybody, but I think people get the feels first, if that makes sense. So they
Mm.
get a feel of, okay, I've secured it, but let me just have a quick look at the aftermarket to see if I
Oh,
need to
yeah.
wear it.
I
And
got a
if
story
it's,
for you right after this. Trust
you
me.
know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just
Yeah,
being,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
being realistic. Like, people
It's
look at the
true.
aftermarket value and they decide, you know, with a calculated decision, shall I bust these today?
Mm,
So people are starting to think very calculated these days. That's what I'm
yeah,
going to say. So, and you know, it's warranted. They're thinking smart these days. Like, times are difficult, times are different to 2020, 2021.
true
But
that.
yeah, not surprised. Ash, let us know your thoughts, man.
Yeah, I remember seeing this poll. I voted for months later, and back in the day, it used to be instantly for the most part, or a couple of days. When I was heavy on my YouTube flex, it was always like as soon as possible, but it was
Yep.
mostly as soon as possible for the video, not
Yeah.
necessarily
Yeah.
rocking it
Yeah.
on street. Because I think it wasn't until I got the Para Air Max ones that was like one of the first times where I bust a new pair instantly, and I was breaking necks, and I was like, "This is kind of I kind of want to do this," but
Yeah.
because nowadays there's so many people that are
Doing
into sneakers and get stuff, you just see it all over the shop. So it makes me not want to wear stuff straight away. Anyways, like my not wanting to wear it is mainly because everyone else is wearing it, and I just don't want to be rocking around Oxford Street and I'm wearing Chicago ones, they're wearing Chicago ones, he's wearing Chicago ones, and it's just a bit dead. So that's
Yeah.
why I'm never in a rush, and I've got enough pairs to not rush it. But about what Mo was saying about people taking calculated risks, literally yesterday, I was upstairs in my room thinking, oh, what should I wear today? What should I wear today? Saw this
Yeah.
pair of Asics, and I was like, it's been maybe 2, maybe even 4 years. I don't even know how long ago it was. I've
Yeah.
never undr'd these before, and I thought, this is the day. Fuck it, I'm just gonna wear them today. Took them out the box, just about to pop the tag, and I said, let me just look on StockX. Just
Let
let
me
me
check.
quickly browse it. Last sold pair 650.
Perfect.
Back in the box you go. I can't do it. I couldn't
It's
do it.
mad.
I like just to wear it once today, and I probably won't wear it again for the rest of the year. Is it worth it? Thing is, I probably won't even end up selling it anyways. But it's
Yeah.
just like,
It's hard.
so sometimes I kind of wish I'd rock some stuff just so I could get that out of my head. But then sometimes I always also hate when I've rocked a pair once and you think you've killed their value and you don't even like it that much. So
Do you know what it is? It's
tough
like,
one.
it's almost like when people think about it and they make the calculated risk, they make the calculated decision of like, okay, I copped it, I've secured it. What's my cost per wear? What's my cost? You go deeper, right? You go deeper. You're like,
Yeah.
what's my cost per step? And you're like,
Fuck.
you're like, what? £1 per step? No, 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 no. Wait, what?
Mm,
But yeah, it all depends. Like, I think obviously we always like push the narrative of, you know, wear what you like, you know, don't hold it. Obviously, they're always better on feet, etc.
hmm
Um, but yeah, it just makes you feel like, I want to keep these, you know, because it's a commodity. In 10 years' time, you know, when, like, for example, the little ones older, they can appreciate this sneaker,
Yep.
and it's still fresh, and it's not even about like you want to shot it or sell it or whatnot. It's just you want to keep it pristine and be like, this sneaker is 10, 15 years old, and look at like the condition of it. It's pristine condition, paper still in there. You know, the paper stuffing that's in there. Um, Insole is perfect, outsole is nice and clean, box is nice and fresh. Do you know what I mean? It's still a commodity in that sense, but you just want to
Definitely.
keep that commodity. And I always say it, it's almost like a piece of art. So you're like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
pieces of art are, you know, they're worth
I love to
something.
just look at my shoes sometimes.
For
I'm
real,
not gonna
man.
lie.
For real. For real.
But you know
Insane.
what? How time flies these days, it is mad scary. So I had the 2011 Jordan 3 Black Cements. Used to rock them to death all the time.
Yeah.
And then it came out, there was Jordan 3 Crimson. I don't know if you remember that pair at all.
Yeah, it was black with the red infrared
Yeah.
um
And
on
elephant
the
prints like
midsole.
purple
Yeah, it's
kind of
nice.
thing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So that came out in 2013, 14, something like that. And in my mind, I was like, okay, this is going to be my backup pair for the Black Cement Freeze. So
Okay.
once I've burnt them out, I'll go to this pair. And in the end, by the time my pair kind of burnt out, the new ones literally were coming out anyway. So now I've never worn that crimson pair because it's just been sitting there. And that's going to be like 10 years
It's
soon,
mad.
which is
Yeah, yeah,
mad.
yeah.
So
Do
it's
you know?
just, it creeps up on you, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of pairs that are turning like 10, 12 years old.
Hmm.
Black cement threes, white cement
Mate,
fours.
all of our fours
Yeah, the
from that
fours.
2012 period is 11 years, bro.
Yeah, fire red fours that just came out again
Mm.
last year. Like that turned like 10, 11 years old. There's so many pairs, even like sevens, Raptor sevens, playoff eights.
Mm.
That's turning
The
another.
Bordeaux that might be.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's mad.
it's crazy.
Um, yeah,
And the thing
it's
is, it will
really.
come around again and it will be like, the second pair you've bought, you might not have unds them as well. And you're like, shit.
Bro, do you remember
Yeah, it's crazy.
do you remember Black Cement 4s came out what 2020, 2021?
Yeah.
Actually, maybe even 2018,
I think it was
2019.
19, you know.
I
I
think
think
it's
that might be
19
19.
because
Yeah.
I think it was before pandemic.
Mm.
Anywho,
Yeah, yeah, it was 19 because I was thinking about that recently.
yeah, because
That's
it was
been 4 years and I haven't worn them yet because I've got my
'cause
other ones.
I remember you messaged me and you were like, bro, check your sneakers app now because it was EA
Mm.
and at some afternoon, like I come out of a meeting, you messaged me, and funnily enough, it was there, and I was like, yes, I'm copying, bang. Have you seen how much that costs now?
No, a lot or a little.
It's up there, like it's up there, like.
Don't say that, man.
And I tell you why. My brother messaged me the other day, and he's not a sneakerhead, yeah.
Mm.
He'd been looking for some Black Cement 4s, and he said, "No, it costs too much. It's like 450 to 500." And you're
Mm.
like, "Ah, oh man." So, I mean, even these pairs that are not even double digits in age, they're only 2-3 years in age, and they've crept up a lot. It's
Yeah.
mad. It's mad.
Even the Black Cement Frees, which were I never tried to get another pair, but apparently they were going on sale and all sorts, which I'm sure
Yeah,
they're probably up in money now as well.
bro, Black Cat 4s. Come on, man.
Did you see? I don't know if you listened to the Complex podcast, but they're having a debate about what people call that shoe,
Ah, yeah.
whether it's
Black
bread
cement
or black
bread.
cement. But do you know what? I just typed on StockX
Yeah,
to find them, see the price.
yeah.
Black Cement 4 didn't come up 2019. It's
Is
written
it?
under bread.
But isn't
Only
it
comes up under bread.
really? What about the 2012?
That
Is
comes
it?
up under Black Cement, but not this one,
Yeah.
which is
Okay. Yeah.
bizarre.
Well, do you know what?
Do you think they
That's why.
put it the actual name? I think they actually used it as the name for that one.
Yeah. I guess so.
But it is
Yeah. But
Black Cement.
I've always called it black cement.
Yeah.
And this was triggered because of Jerry, but
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he said in the
'cause
comments, didn't he?
it was a Jordan 1, isn't it? But
Mm.
sorry, people were putting the Jordan 1 picture, but I think he was actually referring to the Jordan 4 when he was talking about the
But
cement.
the purists don't call any of them bread.
Yeah, they
They
don't.
called it black red.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. But it's
but
good.
yeah,
I
that's
think.
a black cement. I like calling a black cement free a bread free. That's weird. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
I don't call it.
I ain't
Nah,
doing that.
I don't. Nah, I'll refer to bread as the Jordan 1. That's a
Jordan
bread. Like,
1 bread and Jordan 11 bread, I would say.
yeah,
That's about it.
yeah. I've never called it for a bread.
Nah.
I mean,
Bread fours, no. I bet my YouTube video says bread fours. Some corny shit.
man's gonna call you out.
That's what the algo, isn't it? Don't worry.
Yeah, to set the algo, the audio algo up,
Yeah.
innit? I like that though. That was a great debate. So
Yeah.
I think for OGs you'll always call it black cement, and then it depends on the silhouette as well. So it's just it's kind
Thing
of
is, the
weird.
OGs go by what it says on the box.
Yeah, black and red.
They're not
Well, it
making it
says
up,
cement.
but it's what it says on the box.
It actually says cement on there though.
But
On the
this one
box.
might not. I have to actually have a look.
Yeah. Okay.
If it
Yeah,
doesn't, fair enough.
mad.
You
Very
know.
mad. I want to see what Dean thinks, but yeah, we'll
Yeah.
get We'll get his thoughts on that next week. Right. Where am I? Okay, yeah. Right, okay. HSU Famo, that is a wrap for this week. We're about ready to close out season 3, episode 10 of the Half Sides Up podcast. As always, it's been dope chopping it up with you again. Do we have any shout outs or honorable mentions? Ash.
Yeah, this is a totally off-topic shout out, and this will make Dean upset, which is why I'm saying it, and I hope he listens to it. Shout out to AEW, Dean's rival company. They just announced their first UK show in Wembley. I'm gassed about it, which is a major, being in a big stadium like that. It's the first big wrestling show in London, like at Wembley, since like 1992. So shout out to Tony Khan.
1992.
Yeah, that was the last big one they had there.
Jeez.
So shout out to Tony Khan for doing that for the people then. See you guys in August.
Jeez, you're going to it, yeah? Okay.
I have to.
Yeah, just for me, shout out to, and I promised that I would do this because I assume that they listen to the pod, but shout out to the guys over at Sock Butler. They sent me out some socks. They do all sorts of different brands like Pringle, Champion, Calvin Klein, or stuff like that.
Okay.
They even done some little, I don't know if you can see here, but they put
yeah,
like my initials on there.
Marks and Spencer's thing. I see you.
Embroidered. Embroidered. Man said Marks and Spencer's, that's my initials and that. Yeah, so but yeah, big shout out to them. They reached out a couple of weeks ago. I do have a code that I will chuck in the description in the description box. So check that out.
Influencer vibes. I like it.
Not even, man. Just, you know what? Sometimes you just need some like
definitely
some cash socks. Not always like athletic sports socks. Some cash socks.
For sure.
So yeah, big shout out to them, man. Big shout out to them. Check the code out in the description box below. Where am I? Also, Half Size Up was brought to you by the Pink Miracle Shoe Cleaner. Use our code Half Size Up 15 for 15% off your purchase online. Just a reminder that we are a weekly podcast, and you can follow us on IG, and you can use the @tag and hashtag Half Size Up. Subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And also YouTube. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we have done our first visual YouTube podcast. So subscribe to us on YouTube.
I hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah, for real, man. A lot of time and sort of energy and like planning have gone into that. We're only trying to get
overdue, isn't it?
Yeah, well overdue. We took our time with it, but we are trying to improve with every episode. So I hope you guys can subscribe to us on YouTube, smash a like and all that good stuff. Don't want to sound too corny. Where am I? If you listen to us on either platform, please do leave us a review. Hit them stars to let the algo know we're doing a good job for you lot. We want to say a big thanks for tuning in from the entire Half Size Up team. I've been Merkle Moman with my co-host Ash Bash.
Have a great week, people.
And hope we get Dean Still back on the show next week. And don't forget, they're always better on feet. We are out. Catch you next week, people. I just realized something. Obviously, we're visual now. I don't know if you saw, was Little Kim's something on show? Because I don't